because of that, like I almost skipped this part, the part where I come to you here and I talk with you for a few seconds. But yeah, so it's a little disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, we're playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent today. It's my first time playing this game. I've looked at it in terms of just seeing a Let's Play, and I didn't watch more than the first, I think, maybe 5 minutes or so, and I don't remember. It's been forever. Sorry, I was putting something away that I didn't realize I had left out. And so I'm super stoked. Like, I remember it looking terrifying, feeling helpless, and, you know, that's just not something we want to have in our lives, but let's try it in a safe space, because that game definitely makes you feel a little helpless. And there's some puzzles, apparently, which I'm always interested in. And I know some of the people who will be joining us in chat some of the people have played it, and some people haven't and are like puzzles. So let's if you know the game, I've made comments in my before. Ask if before we want to do spoilers. I'm gonna try my best to play the game through with just using like comments from the chat in terms of people who haven't played it and stuff like that. But if we get really, really stuck and like we're frustrated and we just can't do it, or it's just whatever, I'm okay with having some conversation about it. But I wanna talk about it before we just do it. So yeah. Anyway, I guess with no further ado, this here is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. You know what I gotta do? I gotta do two things. I gotta do this because it's let's do that, and then we can go here. And there, and there. There we go. It's like... I looked to see if this would be a good place for me to be in terms of the game, and I think it is. Let me know if I'm distracting or don't. Tell me what you're feeling. Oh, right, I didn't put that there, so it's gonna pick on me for that, and you guys get a dark screen. But that's okay. It worked out. Oh, play until you cry. I have an appointment around 9 I'm hoping to hold, so I don't want to play for more than really about an hour and a half, probably today. But, you know, should we cry? I don't know. So start new game. I think, yeah, I've built my profile, but that was it. I haven't done anything after that. So yeah, I don't know what's about to happen.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? Oh. This is crazy. Don't forget.
I have control?
I must stop him. Focus.
What's going on?
My name is... I am Daniel.
I'm not okay. So we're Daniel from Madrid. Oh, I have a little bit of control here. Okay. All right. So there's very little... Wow. Rain. This looked like memento has been added to my journal. Hit one. Notes. Mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Oh, I am a curious person. I am curious about the liquid. Okay. Diaries. No diaries available. No notes available. Okay. Okay. I'm like... I think it feels like I got drugged or something. Like things are blurry. Is that me? I think that was me. Oh, that's not me. I don't know if I need the light. Oh yeah, okay, that's how we pick things up. Place. It's not. I would not be happy to be here. This is not a. I would. Am I losing it? Whoa, I am losing it. He is not okay. What are we doing? Get in the... Ah! No, close the door. What is with you? No. Okay, it's me making the sounds. This place is awful. Like, is there any value in looking around? Okay, let's go into the light for a minute. I feel like that's just... Okay, take a moment. Chill out, buddy. You're okay. We're not that bad off. Oh, we picked up a tinderbox. Okay, now we know what those look like. Those are important. I feel like... Okay, tinderboxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinderboxes shown in your tab inventory. Okay. I have 1. I am crystal clear sanity. All health is all is good. Okay. Oil. All right. Interesting. And we do have... Okay. We have some things we can collect. We freaked out a second there. So, like, things got a little... They really warp reality in this, right? Like, I think I want to keep that open. Maybe have that open. Just have ways to get away from something if... Is that somebody up there? Can I take you? I won't take you with me. Don't lock it in the... There's a person up there, isn't there? Or is it armor? Look at this suit of armor. Ah! Run! Run, you moron! That thing's moving. This game is awesome. Okay. Something was running, wasn't it? Like... Alright, okay, that's right. I gotta remember to do that. Reality is not standard here. Get up! What are you doing? Stand up and run! I do not have control over this character. He is of his own mind. Nothing seems happy. There needs just like a rainbow somewhere in this game. Like, why do we want to find the liquid source? I feel like the liquid source is not a good time. That's basically always a no, right? Like, you don't do that. We don't go towards that. Sir, can we hide in this thing? Can jump. This is all awful. Get me in here. Close it up. I'm done. Don't want it. God damn it. Okay, that's a place we can hide. I think we want to open these, don't we? We don't. It went that way. Well, this is confusing. The blood that way, the door opened. The door opened has light. Oh, that has no light. I don't have a lot of light sources. Let's go open this door and find out what's going on there. Those paintings look like they're gonna do something to me. Oh, can I have the shirt? I cannot have the shirt. Alright, let's go to the door, because we're not afraid. I ain't scared of no ghost. Holy fuck, that was a bad plan. You shit your pants, didn't you? Didn't you? don't know what it is. Okay, let's just have a sip of. Am I like freaking out in here? Is the green bad? Like it looks like I'm going moldy. My brain and my heart's getting a little moldy. Just need to like. This is gonna be a long hour, guys. Whew, okay. We can do it. We can do it. Like, it doesn't... Whoa, that's tough. What? Stop slamming things! Dude, just slow down! Okay. Maybe my mouse sensitivity is too high. Okay, yeah. Okay, closing that door. I will find a tinderbox. Oh, this one's brighter than that one. Let's go where it's a little less. No, should I go in here? Yeah, I think I should. No, should is the wrong word. Okay. Brady. Yeah, okay. There's a story of a man named Brady. I don't remember the rest of the words right now, 'cause I'm sure he would be afraid right now too. Oh, come on. Okay. Old archives. Oh, okay. Oh! Cutscene. Cutscenes were refreshing. A fragment taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought. Just like... I thought I heard footsteps right away. I think I do hear footsteps. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. You know what? I also don't really like leaning this way. Like, oh, didn't mean to jump there. Though I do like... Witnessing unsettling events reduces your sanity. Yes, that's understandable. I'm incredibly unsettled! It won't budge! Okay, we're standing in... Yes, I understand this. Can we do that? Whew. Something's crawling. Can we take you with us? No. Where's my sanity at? Okay, well apparently I'm doing better in the game than I am in life at this moment. Well, I mean, clearly we have to go in here. Can I close you slowly? Yes. Yeah, see how nice that is? Gentle. I'm looking for tinder boxes, mostly, I think. Oh! No! No, I don't like it! I have a low tolerance for loss of sanity as far as I can tell. Hey, no, hang out here. I have no... I'm screwed here, aren't I? I don't think I have anywhere to hide. Is there a weird place to hide in here? No. Oh, definitely. Nope. A lantern. Oh, okay, yeah, use that. The game's scary enough that I forget my buttons. Books. Tinder box. Oh, I swear that table looked like it moved and I just tripped out. That's all it was. Me tripping out. No! Nothing! Stop! It's an earthquake! Stop, drop, and roll! No, that's fire. Okay, we can go in here. I like it in here. I need a safe space. This is the closest you get here, okay? It's not a joke. Okay, just trying to take a breather. Okay, where are we? That's a long hour, guys. Okay, I haven't done anything, but I'm not disappointed at all. Like, this has been great. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a chest, isn't it? Oh, I can't open it. You're useless to me? Why? Why have you done this to me? Okay, so there's nothing to find in here, is there? I feel like there could have been. Maybe if I, like... And if you examine items, like... Am I gonna find something in, like, one of these books if I examine it? I forget how I made rotate. Oh, not that. I think it's this. There you go. Oh, yeah, I wondered. No, you're not a chest. You're just an annoying little thing. Okay. This door is daunting to me. If you're a tracker, this is a bad situation you're in right here. That light's gonna go out. You assholes. It's gonna happen. Yeah. But what? They just like, alright, well, let's prepare. Cover your butt, as they say in Lego.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
The game still happens when I do that, right? So, like, this is a situation where past Daniel was not kind to future Daniel. Right? We got ourselves in a shitty situation here, I think. And a bell. I think a bell is just. Those seem helpful. No, that matters. Okay. Oh. Hold down, hold left mouse, and move the mouse in the direction you want to move it. I just wanted tinder boxes. Secret doors. This place has got too much going on. I don't think I'm supposed to go back in any way, so that's okay. Uh-oh. That's a blood stain. I don't know how much oil I have. Oh, there we go. Nice. What are you guys? Cockroaches. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. Uh-oh. Huh. It seems to be having a hard time in this area. Can you guys see that little shake in the middle of the screen? Like, is that the game? Like, this could be
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery.
Do I have to go down that way now?
It lies beneath the very stone of Drenenberg.
Oh, okay, I see it. So it's just letting me know that's what's down there. Okay. Feels like there's something up there, too. Okay. Let's check out this chamber. Yeah, like I got this little glitch. I wonder if I have the resolution too high. Would that be a thing? I don't know if you guys see it or if it's just part of the game. It feels like it's not. Nope, I don't think so. Close. Let's see. Anything here? Oh, dinner box. Nope, definitely not. Okay. Sorry, that was... It's just me that you're gonna have to deal with that kind of thing in the game, no matter what kind of game it is. So yeah, is it worth addressing that? Do you guys see that in the door? You don't see anything abnormal. Okay. There's like a weird mid-screen shifting, and it looks more digital than what I've seen the effects so far. And I'm just wondering if I've done something to it, or if it's just the way where it's at. Oh, I did not. Oh, well, that's not good for our sanity. Alright. I didn't mean to click the door. I forgot that that's a passageway. Well, okay then. Okay, so we've come to 2 corridors. I guess we go down the first floor. One where we heard the scream. Should we go to the scream? A brown square moving in the middle of the screen. That's interesting. 2 cores. Oh, we're just so screwed. I don't even know. Okay, that's a door. Oh, did you mark that on the map? I like that. It was a pot? Okay. Laboratories aren't good. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Beckley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. I read that with the wrong context, and so it sounded strange. I'm not a happy camper. Scaring me. I don't know what's so scary. But that's like, what's scary? Why are we shaking? Okay, I get it. I'm aware of the terror. Probably smells bad. Walls are just sort of shaking. I feel like we may have... Okay, nothing over here. Much over here. Yeah, it's what you always like to hear the kids, when the kids start crying in the background. Nothing's wrong. That's fine. I am not eager. Okay.
There should be more coop rats.
This is my third attempt to produce artificial vite. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprit binds them. Well, this time I will attempt aqua Regina, I don't know, Regia, instead of that one, in hopes it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid. And proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. That sounded funny. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope, and I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
Let me see.
Still in a shitty.
And 1 part aqua force.
Put up the lantern. Do I run out of oil? I'm out of oil? Oh. There we go. Why do I have a pot? A pot contained mixtures of all sorts. Lantern. Alright. Can't get in there! One day I'll return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you, a long life, and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. Probably better than them. I weep for them, they lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Just so you know. That's my... Can I pick it up? Oh no, I can't. It's just... Okay. Yeah, no, wait up. Oh, okay. Can I pick up the book behind it? No. I mean, feels like they're setting me up here. Oh, good. Sweet. The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from the most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them from the wine cellar. Okay. I think we've been through here. I mean, that wasn't pleasant, but we managed. Okay, don't use that. Get out of here. Alright. Guess I can run now. This game does not make me feel cool. Oh, hang on, there's what? There's a rectangle spot that seems to vibrate and appears to be grayish green colored. It sits above your head, left hand, and across from your head. Seems to show mostly against the dark background. Oh, that's the green screen. Oh, really? You guys can see the green screen. That's interesting. Against a dark background. Let me take a look. Oh, I see it above the left hand. Yeah, it's just there. That is the green screen. You know what it is? It's so I've reduced the lighting so I could be a little more immersed. But here, let me try something real quick for you guys. Can I pause this game? No. No. Oh, yes. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I will go to this for you. There. There. Oh, back to there. Okay, that was a lot of back and forth. But ideally, that should have fixed it now. That should not happen again. It's really not all that much brighter for me either. It's totally fine. Okay. Entrance hall. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in steady rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this, the young boy thought, as he struck his victim with a rock. Alright, yeah, we couldn't go down there. Right, okay, so there's a door at the end of this hallway we're gonna go to. I haven't gone down there, though I think that's where we're supposed to go, and I just, I usually go where I'm not supposed to when I start a game. That's just sort of, you might want to get used to that. I like finding stuff. Alright, what's down here? Pick it up. Video games have too many people who are not flexible enough to pick something up from standing. It's a bad model. Archives. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick at his stomach. Oh, Hazel reminded him. Always sounds like a gunshot. So it seems pretty sweet. Yep. That is a very peculiar book.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
This is the whole curiosity and the cat thing. My memory is the cat. It's a pretty big spider web. Almost comically big. I hear walking. I don't like it. It's a very dark hallway. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander Baron of the Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baron Brennenburg is to recommend my services at the Perusian Royal Court, and within a sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. William House of Gurich. Girich. Something like that. Alright, we're chill here. Chill, we don't need to light that, we're good. There's some legit movement around here. These books look incredibly strange. Okay. Oh, I didn't look in here. Feels like stuff's only in the top shelf. I want the game to prove me wrong, but it feels like it. Maybe the monster doesn't notice the door open. Oops. I don't know if I want to go through that door. Tension is too much. It's just... This is a... Who would want to spend time in this room? Like, look at this thing. That's just... awful. I can't tell what color is really bad, but it doesn't seem good at the moment. For those of you who don't know what Tinder is, it is a thing to help you start fire, not a thing to get a date. I'm sorry to some of the younger generations out there. I don't think I'm using my lantern sparingly enough. You don't matter.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them. which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Maybe. Ooh, I have been proven wrong. Now the evidence is, are there only one thing in any dresser? I guess that's the way to do it. Okay, that's here. Alright, that leads me back to here. So can I put these out? No. There is a thing around here for sure. Coming. I know he's coming. This is like, I just can feel it. They've gone long enough without showing me the bad guy. And they just told me about him. Ah, it's the giant stone block! Of course! I forget. Oh, it was a good moment. I love that. Okay. That's interesting. Maps. Alright, we're getting here. Central Persia. Is that Persia? It's like Persia. I feel like that's not how you say Persia. You know, I can't. I spell most things, so. What is that bad news? What are we doing?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Alright, well, pretty sure this isn't the way you Like when you hear about surviving these sort of things,
waiting for me.
this isn't the way to go.
Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
I mean, I'm not saying don't go towards the light, but
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
So I guess I gotta find the relic. Trap myself. There we go. Okay. Let's just feel a little better about being in here for a sec. Mixtures. Okay, we're doing good on lantern fuel. I'm pretty happy with how much the game gives you so far. I'm sure I need to ration it more, but nonetheless. Okay, so that's my anticipation. Is I need to find this relic somewhere about. Is there a map I get here that matters? I don't think so. Let me out! Just go through the boards, dude! Come on. Okay, never mind. Alrighty, there's that room, which looks moderately terrifying. Which I guess, you know, like, that's nothing new. This is just the way it is now. Okay. Everything seems pretty contained here. Let's just, yeah.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
I'm getting the feeling I wasn't a very good guy. Kind of like, I kind of took a chicken way out instead of like facing what I've done. Kind of feeling like who Daniel is as a person. It's okay. You know, it's, I mean, it's not okay, it just is. Yay! And I'm not even sure about that yet. Look at all this fire and light we have. Who's... I was about to say who's scared, but they have a piano playing out there. It's just to let you know you're not alone. Yep, didn't find anything else. Okay, so going out here. Not really sure where we're going next. Can't. Oh, interesting. That's lit. I kind of want to light there. Oh, it's going to be in the piano. There you go. Wah, wah. Go to the piano. Well, let's see. Okay, there doesn't seem to be much after me here. Let's do that. Oh, I meant to look through here. Not breakable by hand. Okay. Did I throw stuff? Oh, there we go. That's gonna draw attention, I'm sure.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can see it. Can't just push it. Come on. Put your body into it. Here, let's see. It's it. Lead into it. Nope, not working. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So I guess we just light it up. Oh, I thought the bad guy was coming soon. I have not seen the bad guy, but I have felt like my life was in danger the whole time. Come on, pick it up. Another okay. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle 1801. Local folklore. Another region rich with lore is that person, deep, or that place, deep with the East Persian. I feel like that's it. It's gotta be Persian. But it's not, like Persian. Wouldn't PU be Persian? I'm the worst speller. That place is woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet. The is it Hamlet? No, that's Helmet, isn't it? That's Helmet. And its neighbor. No, it's I don't know. Castle Brennenburg and quiet forest clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists and on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. Okay, I'll give you guys a moment. You can read them if you want. I'm uninterested. Yep. I know you can clearly see why. Like it's tiring for me to go work through reading stuff. Prussian? That can't be right. Is that just the way people spell Russia in some places? That feels strange to me. Ah, well, look at that. You learn something new every day. Though it also seems really strange. Alright, there you go. Okay, so whatever that was, that happened. We found it. Now... Alrighty, so I guess we gotta go this way. Won't open this slot. Oh, did we find something that tells us something in that little paragraph thing? That's a nuisance. I mean, I don't know that we did. Just so we don't lose our mind. In here. Oh, okay, you gotta pull the other one really fast. That's what we talked about. So where's the other one? I think it's gonna stand out a lot like that one did. Where is it? Is it on this side? don't think so. Oh, it might be over here even. No, no, so, okay. Don't tell me, I think. Yeah, I think I'll find it in here. Oh, there it is, okay. Oh, is there more than one? Oh, there's 3 of them. Alright, they're giving me this illusion of safety. I feel like nothing's gonna happen now. I got a key. I feel like we feel surprisingly... I want to close that door, but we can't. Oh, did that door open? Oh, that's bad news. If you're ever in a house, kids, and doors open automatically, that's not technology. It's bad news bears. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wellham and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. Oh, that's an odd way to refer to people. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. Oh, that's also... This is a weird place. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the police. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until matters have been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Yeah. He's a multitasker. Okay, so we gotta go into the room nobody wants to be in. Oh, this is this place. Okay, yeah, I remember here. Yeah, that was this. What? What? Close it. What? Like... Like, we know he's out there. Don't we? Thought we knew. Out for the door! The dunes are like waves in a sluggish sea, while the caravan moved to the land, appeared motionless. What? What? Oh yeah. That's not very reassuring. Ah, it's attacking me! Maybe not? Do I have to go back? game's a sweat. Where are we at in time? All right, we're pushing this a little bit. I'm probably gonna call it in the next little bit here. Walk through the spider web. I can. We still haven't even gone down that room. I guess that's where the wine cellar is. It's down here. I guess I can't. It doesn't look like I can go that way. That looks like a bad plan anyway. Sorry, I've played so much Overwatch, I just want to like clear the railing so I can shoot through, but it's the wrong game. I mean, I guess we're going down there. It's funny, like, I don't want to call it before we find the monster, but it's getting close. Oh, I got a key, right? Oh, wait a minute, no, this is where I could go. Yeah. Oh, but this is the other side of it now. Since the fall.
Darkness closing in.
Says who? What? I'm in the light. We were already down here, right? Right, yeah, okay, we were down here, yeah. It's just, okay, so it keeps the same loop. Right, nothing new from there. I thought this was the other side of the wall that fell in, but I guess I'm wrong. Maybe that was it. Either way, yeah, no, I am wrong. Sorry guys to drag you through that. I guess the key goes on the other side. So yeah, this is going to lead to the wine cellar, which is clearly... Yeah, okay, so, you know what? I think this is going to be the point that I'm going to call it at, because I know once we get in there, things are going to go haywire. So, I think, like, I'm not going to want to stop playing, but I got things to do, and this timeline, and I want to try and keep these games in review, specifically to roughly an hour and a half, except for on the Friday, which we might go a little longer just because, you know, it's Friday. But anyway, this is awesome. I am stoked on this game. It's been that was a lot of fun. Just read. I got nothing done. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I mean, we opened that one door. Got the key to get into this next place. So the next step is the wine cellar. I'm actually pretty happy that I'm not going to be playing these for that long because like you just like grip on like the chair's a little damp because it's a little bit sweating. The light's a little warm too, but you know. I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, I feel like I know Crusty Milk. I know you've played this game before, but you know, it's funny. I think the thing that I'm most impressed with is the sound. The sound has really done a great job. It's not that other things aren't also incredibly impressive. They've just really done. I know. I've seen one monster in the game before, but I'm really impressed with the sound of it all, and that's what I'm stoked for. Or that lets me know how much there is to be excited for. It's I feel like have I gone kind of slow? Like have I been moving too slow? Like would you run more? I don't know. Like I feel like it's hazardous to run. Running is like I thought I was comfortable in a spot, and I just like. I mean, I wasn't even in danger, but man, things like... Oh, hey, how's it going, man? How you doing? Yeah, you always catch me just at the end of my game reviews. I just finished up doing was it my first bout of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. And it's awesome. I don't know if you're into horror games. I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel if you want to check out my review. But I'm gonna be calling this one, and then I'm gonna be back online probably around, I'm guessing around 9:30, 10. Maybe just playing some Overwatch, maybe playing some Iron Sight. I don't know. I may even look at playing some of the other game I was into playing a little while ago. Was it Deus Ex? I'm not sure. It's just kind of like taking a backseat to what I want to do for my gaming review. It started getting on me on some issues, but it's, you know, I have my own issues. But yeah, thanks for checking out the stream. You catch me just at that wrong time, but like I said, this will be posted on YouTube. I'm gonna go have a quick bite to eat, make a couple phone calls, and then post this up on YouTube so you can have it and sees it and enjoys it. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at some of the conversations I've had on YouTube in the last little while, I highly recommend it. Their last one on value went really well. Are you I'll be back probably in like a half hour if you're interested in hanging out and doing anything else, but yeah, thanks for checking out the stream for sure, man. And other than that, I think we're calling this one a close for today. The game is clearly awesome. I don't think I have to sell anyone on that. It is pretty impressive, and yeah, it's really done a great job of like throwing you into it right away, and you just like I haven't felt like really there hasn't been what feels like a really safe moment. And what's interesting too is like I've seen some horror movies do this where the tension's the whole time, but it almost ruins it because you don't really relax. Whereas this one, actually, I shouldn't say this game is tension free the whole time. There was like one or two moments where like even the music shifted to give you like a and it's like they give you that one breath you need here and there to really be able to keep moving. And yeah, it's so far the pace has been pretty perfect, and I can really appreciate it. The reading is what it is, but I feel like so far as I can tell, and this is something I can really appreciate from someone who's as a dyslexic as I am, is if the game forces you to read that it's like it's a sidebar. It doesn't it can add to the story, but it doesn't define it. And for me, there's just times where like it's literally throwing me out of a game because I missed something, because when I read things, it's just not the same as other people. That's just the reality I face. I would be I'd blow me away if a game or anything along those lines could make me cry, because I've felt pretty good fear for games and things like that. This is a review. I just played it. I just finished it. I wrapped it up. We started at 7:30, and I just wrapped up. But I will post it. And I'm going to start working on it. I bought a day timer today. I know that there's online ones, but me and online day timers, there's not a thing. So I'm going to start working on developing a calendar so that I can have an updated calendar for people to take a look at and see what I'm doing, and plan to be there if they want to be there. I'm hoping to develop the conversations on YouTube that way too, so that way you can see if you want to be able to be there for the conversation. And some conversations might be pushed or moved around in order to have larger groups, so depending on how popular one particular topic may or may not be. But anyway, this game, it put the pedal to the metal for me. It's I'm super happy with it. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I just did this one session of Amnesia. I actually on my last stream of Deus Ex, I think it might have been yesterday. I think it wasn't yesterday. Did I take a day off? I can't remember, but it was just a day or two ago, and I felt from the game that it very much wasn't going to change, right? It was very much a stealth sort of shooter game that had a really cool story element to it, but it was very much a sidebar for me, and I just kind of I lost my patience with it, and where I wanted to be with that particular part of my reviews, it didn't quite fit for me, and it was I think there was like, it's a game where I can't fault the game. It's definitely doing a lot of things right. I'm just the type of gamer that it doesn't work for, and that's a thing I experience a lot in games, actually. And I experience that a lot in life. Those of you who know me, I'm I've learned that I am this word. I am persnickety, and it leads me to being choosy in ways that most people don't even think about. They're like, "Oh, you overthink things," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, maybe you just underthink." You ever think that? But people don't like it when you call them stupid, which is practically the same thing. But I'm not saying that my overthinking is absolutely great, because I definitely overthink things. Like, I'm that otter that had the panic attack trying to go swimming. But I also I have a way about me that I know that I've recently had to succumb to just being okay with what I like and what I don't like, and why I like it and why I don't like it. And it's not about tuning out opinions or ideas, but realizing once you've gotten to your threshold of trying to understand other people's ideas around entertainment, and that's particularly one of the topics. And I don't mind hearing how someone's like experienced something that's thought of as entertainment as negative, because I feel like we all need to check ourselves that way. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that kind of just happened with me in Deus Ex. I just yeah, it's like there's moments where I'm really entertained and having a good time, and then like I think I explained this in my last video. The thing that gets me in the game the most is that there are sequences that I feel like I'm like, okay, I know how to do it, I just have to execute it, and I fail 3 times, and it's just like, I just didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. And for me, the joy is in the puzzle. Like once it's solved, the execution is kind of like, oh, and especially if the execution part you're not feeling right, like and that's I think another streaming buddy of mine, Loot or Die, talks about the grind, and he's like, the whole point of a good game is if the grind is good, if you enjoy the grind, and it's not about the grind being good, because inevitably someone's gonna like it and somebody else isn't. But that was just not a grind that I was really interested in, and the hurdles they put in front of me, I was not stoked on, and that was just me. But I think I'll probably go back and do it, but I'll do it more on my own time and then just post about it and not like let people know I'm doing the live review. Whereas with Amnesia, I'm pretty sure this one, I'm going to play this probably all the way through. I have I don't know what would happen to make me stop playing this one all the way through. It looks pretty sweet. If it's my bell perfectly, like I don't have to upgrade my character for anything. It's not a thing I'm super stoked into. Like the reading, like I said, is very much it's centered in a way where it can add to the story, but it doesn't have to, like, it doesn't define the story, and that's just a hole in my, like, practically my brain, it feels like. Anyway, I've rambled on about the game enough and all the other things, so thank you everyone who came and checked it out. Thanks for all the comments in the chat, and I'm gonna be back probably looking now closer to 9:30, maybe 10. I got a few things I need to take care of in order to prepare myself for the next stream. I need to eat and I need to do things. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do next. There's a good chance I might play Overwatch. I might even play some poker again. I had a reasonable run and I made back the little bit of money that I lost on the last time I played poker. And I mean, it was like what, like $10 or $15, but it was fun and it was nice. And so, I might do that. I don't know. I gotta wait and see where my brain's at, see how I'm feeling. Though I think it'll likely just be Overwatch, because it's just such a good community game for that kind of thing. But yeah, like I said, thanks to everyone who came and checked it out, and I will see you guys soon. Talk in a bit. Yeah, that's for sure. It's a hard game to chat through. That's one of the things for sure. It's do you think it's like inappropriately loud? So like people who enjoy watching that stream, like would enjoy watching Overwatch, is it too loud for them, or is it? Yeah, that's another thing. Like there's times where I'm just like I can't look over. I'm actually not good enough at the game to do those two things, and I'm not sure if I'm certain my dyslexia is impacting it, but I don't know if like I can get good enough to overcome that. We'll have to see. There's a thing I'm working on in terms of like where my chat is focused, so being able to move my chat over to a different part of the screen. So that's some things I'm going to work on, looking into that, so yeah, okay, yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. Yeah, exactly. It's a game for people who play it, and that's one of the things. Like I've had this minor concern to myself that by developing a community through Overwatch, I would have a heavy expectation of being an Overwatch streamer. But I feel like I want to be a random game streamer. Like I like playing Overwatch, but I like also I love a whole wide range of gaming, and I tend to like odd games. Like I like things that are a little out of the box, and that's going to be my gap to bridge with an audience, because I'm just not the, what do you call it, neurotypical or standard, like. And so people who like standard stuff, there's gonna be a divide between us, and I'm gonna have to work on that. Yeah, I mean, you're one of the ones that appreciate the odd, and I mean, yeah, it's you either love it or you hate it, I think, a lot of the times, but we'll see. I mean, the thing I'm learning, I think, a lot right now is how to be honest on these platforms, and it's a little different than just being honest with yourself or someone you care about, because I'm trying to keep in mind of what's going on out there, right? Like there's this social presence that when you're talking to an audience that could possibly be this large, that I'm trying to open my mind to be aware of how I'm going to be perceived, and there's the line of being aware of how I'm going to be perceived, while also trying not to manipulate my audience into liking me, just being myself, so that and hoping that you enjoy that person, right? That this individual. I'm not trying to show anybody anything that isn't real, and like that. This is where, how do I put it? I'm most excited for my game reviews, but I also think I'm gonna, like, I don't know that I'm gonna get a lot of people. Like if I ever get really popular, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a lot of games sent to me, because I crap on games. Like they need to be a certain kind of good for me to really love them. And the thing that'll happen a lot is I'll be like, oh, this game is good for this, but I don't like it. And that's a hard thing to even be able to identify, right? Like to say something's good but you don't like it. You can't. It's not always something you can always do. I think sometimes we just blanketly assume that when something is you don't enjoy something, it's just sort of bad. But that is not the case. The whole one person's trash, another person's gold kind of, or one person's garbage, another person's gold. They want it to be alliteration. Anyway, I think I need to call it there. I'm hoping to get a bite of food into me, and then have a chat with a buddy and put some things together. And thanks, man. Thanks for the chats. And I feel like I'm probably going to talk to most of you soon. All right. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you guys soon.